This is my 1977 Harley Davidson SX250 two-stroke. I have three of them. One's going to be a dirt bike, one's going to be a chopper, and then one's going to be a cafe. 76, here's my other one, a 75. Today, we are going to be stripping this bike down to frame, taking all of this shit off of it. We're going to be shaving a lot of things I don't need, like the battery brackets and the blinkers and the rear pegs. We're going to be shaving as much as we can and then repainting the frame. This frame is just super rusty, super nasty. Engine out, forks off, all the electronics we need to redo. Might even cut this rear bracket off because the seat stops here. All right, let's get to it. Engine is about to come out. I think all we need is the clutch cable. Oh, that was easy. Alright, frame is stripped down pretty much completely. I've marked the ones I need to keep for the exhaust, for the rear fender. Get rid of these two, get rid of the battery ones. I am thinking about chopping this whole rear bar off because the seat ends here and I can have the fender mount come to here. So it would look pretty cool with that chopped off. I'll start grinding it, sanding it, and painting it. I spent a few good hours prepping the frame, sanding her down, scratching out the burrs, flap disking. I have to fill some holes. The frame I cut on this end, I've got to fill those in, and then the oil plug hole, I'm going to fill that guy in as well. So I'm going to start welding and then pretty much just paint and put it back together. Not pretty, but it'll do. No holes. Woohoo! Alright, this is how the frame sits. Looking a lot better. Not perfect, mind you, but a lot better. Nice. The foot peg's on. Skid plate looks good. Now we're working on this crusty, dusty engine. Probably do head off and jug out and do some cleaning. And maybe the case side too. I don't know. I'm gonna tear into it and see what happens. Look at all that gunk in there. That's gross. Ugh. Jesus. Day 2. Was working all day, all night last night. Didn't get really far. All we really did was the plate, the pegs, and this little seat bracket thing. Made pretty good progress on the engine. Just cleaning it up, making things look good. We got the engine in. We got the brake in, we got the shift on. Now we can start working on the rear end. This thing is crusty. I want to get rid of this. The guard really doesn't do much. Clean up the swing arm, take the pegs off, sprocket, brake. Pretty much going to take it all apart. I might not mess with the wheel and the rim because that can always just be redone pretty easily. Crusty that bitch is, damn. Yeah, cut to the time lapse of doing that. Rear end is on. It's looking good. Looks pretty good shaved. You can see a couple holes there. It's alright though. She's coming along. It is now like halfway through the day on the second day. So yeah, it's 4:30. Fuck. I still have the front end, which I might not do much to. I might not even take it apart. I have fork seals, but that can always be done later. I might just clean it up a little bit. Scotch-Brite some pieces. Front end on. I need to put the bars back on. Tank, seat, rear fender, chain, carburetor, exhaust, and wiring. I was supposed to be done today. I was supposed to be done last night, but I went too far. Now I'm gonna be 3 days in. Oh, fuck, man. It's gonna look good, though. Oy, oy, oy. A lot of work for a damn bike. It'll all work out. Here's the plan. This is one of the other SX250s I have. What I'm thinking is this bike, because it's unpainted and in worse shape, will probably be my swap bike into the chopper frame, because I'm going to use the frame for the chopper and then just use the engine and the exhaust and the electronics. So I can kind of pick things off of this frame. For example, I'm going to take the chain, because I'm going to swap chains on that chopper build anyways. I'm going to take the kickstand, because this kickstand is hard to find, and look, that tab is almost broken off. In fact, I bet you I could just break it off right here. So I'm going to take the kickstand, take the chain, take a couple little grommet pieces that I don't have. This exhaust is off of that bike. The exhaust that was on this bike was clogged, so I'm just going to take a couple little things off this bike that would be nice to have on the nice bike. Need to mount the fender, need to put the chain on. Front end we'll deal with later. Yeah, we're getting to work. This is day 4 of working on the bike. Yesterday I didn't have a lot of time to work on it, but I still did the carb, mounting the exhaust, and some of the bar stuff. The front brake is hooked up, the rear brake is hooked up, the throttle is hooked up. Today I need to do wiring. So we have this that needs to be rewired. This is the kill switch. A box on the side that I'm going to rewire. This guy. Also need to mount the coil up here somewhere, because this had always just been kind of hanging and dangling, which I don't want it to be. After that, it's really just put the tank on, the seat on, and that's pretty much it. We're really close. I was thinking about swapping the front and rear wheels to this one, because this one has black hubs on both sides, and those tires are pretty sweet. I think it would look a lot better on this one, but I really like my dirt bike tires. So I might just leave it for a few days and finally fucking put together. A couple things I skipped over. Some of the wiring is tucked away, but you can still see some is still kind of in there. This is everything that came off the bike. This is the rear hoop. This is already a cut piece of the fender. The chain guard. Miscellaneous bolts. The rear passenger pegs. The blinkers on the front bars. Just a whole bunch of junk. Nice. Put fuel in it. See if she'll start. Some starting fluid. These bikes are famous for not wanting to start. See if that can really go. Woo-wee. Someone's not idling properly. Damn, bitch. Why are you idling like that? Oh, I turned the... Forgot about that. Let's try that again. Hey, well, that's my semi-full restoration. Obviously got some things to do. Something was bottoming out on the fork when I jumped. I don't know what that was. But everything looks pretty good. Woo-hoo! I just did like 5 laps in that bitch. God damn! She's right back to being dirty. Muddy, muddy. Oh yes, muddy. Whoa.